Hello, hello! Welcome to Arkadium's Daily Crossword Live. I am thrilled to be back with you all. I see D in chat as usual. I just noticed I keep calling you There's a Mazial. Are you Teresa? Is that how I should be reading that? I think the E messed me up a little bit, but let me know if what's correct there. Tess, hello. Rhonda knows what day it is. Amy, hello. And I see AJ on YouTube, AJ Batare, who's watching cricket, and me on the side. Hopefully I will reverse those two in due time. Dad Not Dude, we got in chat. And yeah, Amy Gal says, oh, not sure my brain is ready for this today. You know what? Your brain is never ready for a stumper. You have to just dive in and see what comes. And that's what we're going to do. If you are new here, Jilly's ready, though. If you're new here, we are solving a Saturday Stumper, as we normally do on Saturdays. These are the hardest puzzles in all of Crossword Land, and we always do manage to make it through, but not without a few scrapes and bruises. Today's puzzle is by David P. Williams. I don't recall solving any of David's puzzles ever, actually. Maybe I have. So new ventures for us. And I see people already guessing at one across. Oh, let me just orient us. These puzzles do not have themes. It is so just a themeless puzzle. It's kind of more wide open spaces, fewer black squares than a typical puzzle. Oh, we got Ledition on Twitch as well. How you doing, Ledition? Yeah, fewer black squares than usual, kind of unusual entries, and just brutally hard cluing throughout. So that is what we can expect for today. Change lines say Rhonda is guessing erase, which I think makes sense. I guess I would think erasing you more remove a line, but I think it's a solid guess. Erase for change lines. And then one down, knock in two ways. Knock in two ways. AJ's saying, why is everyone silent on YouTube? YouTube takes a little while to heat up. Actually, all the platforms do. So I would say just give it a moment. Okay, so Denise and D and Sella are all saying rap for knock in two ways. Yeah, which I think makes sense. Rap means to knock on a door or, just knock like that. But I think rap can also mean to criticize, I guess. Knock in that sense. Oh, and then Denise was saying remap. How did you pull that? What? Change lines. I guess change often indicates like doing something again. Remap. How'd you know that? Remap does work with rap, so I don't know. Maybe we're in good shape. Yeah, remap rap combo is nice. I do agree. And user255 shared the live. Thank you. All right, 2 down we go. Balanced. Ooh, addition very quick on this one. I think we're actually in good shape because I can think of a 4-letter word yet. Dad Not Dude can, and Amy Gale can, and Rhonda and Kaya is back. Tess and LA and Care Bear. Sweet. All right. Even. Richard and Adam Z got that, allegedly, calling me a legend. And Denise and Jilly, everyone writing even, which I think makes sense for balanced. So are we crushing this? Or I shouldn't say that. I mean, we're just getting started. These puzzles are never easy. Catalan contemporary of Calder. All right, a very alliterative clue. We got Riley Stanton on YouTube also saying even. Welcome to you. And Koopa Troopa saying hi. Hello. Catalan contemporary of Calder. Okay, so I don't know who Calder is. Does anybody? Catalan, we're talking Spain. Amy out saying oof, I don't know. Dad Not Dude guessing Moreau. Sella 2. It is Moreau is an artist, 4 letters starting with an M. You talk about artists with contemporaries, so I think it's a solid guess, but Kay is like, Denise wants Moreau. What do we think? Alexander Calder famous for mobiles? Like, are they artistic mobiles? I can't tell if I should put Moreau in or not. Maybe we check. Allegedly telling me to wait. What am I waiting for? He's a sculptor. Did you look that up? I think. No looking up. Then that dude says, yes, sounds good to me. Okay, Moreau it is. We're doing Moreau. And we're looking at 13 across. Iberian high spot. More Spain. Okay. Iberian high spot. This looks plausibly like the name of a place in Spain, but I don't think I know it. Oy. Already exposing my ignorance this puzzle is. Calder and now whatever this Iberian high spot is, I'm just not sure. Does anybody know? Okay. Billy just followed us. Thank you, Billy. And Gil liked the live. You guys rule. Okay, allegedly says my stepdad is sat next to me, and that's what he's saying. Okay, cool. So Calder is a sculptor, so I guess a contemporary of a sculptor. Yeah, Sella and Ledition are both saying Avila or Avila, Iberian high spot. I don't think I know this place. Adam Z says avion means fly in Spanish. All right, maybe we check a down. I mean, we do have 2 guesses for Avila, so maybe I'll put it in. I mean, the crosses look possible, at least. Top level elite. Top level elite. What do we think? Yeah. I think Dad Not Dude and Ledition, pretty solid guesses for this, actually. Yeah, Denise as well. Oh, we might be in better shape than I realized. A-lister? Oh, it doesn't fit. A-listers? Could A-listers be? I guess elite? Elite, sometimes you do say elites, but sometimes you don't. I'm actually not sure about the plurality here. Is A-listers valid, or is it wrong? Amy says it could be A-listers. Ledition says so, too. Maybe we keep it. I feel like we're making progress, but it's like cautious progress, you know? I don't feel confident in anything except things keep slotting into place. So maybe I should just have more trust in us. Bad all too soon. Elite is as a class of people. Yeah, top level elite. Except you also hear the elites a lot. So I'm not sure when you pluralize that and when you don't. And then, so what did we just read? Bad all too soon. Bad all too soon. Ooh, Denise is on a roll today. D and Rhonda and Larry all given very nice. Perishable. T likes it too. Perishable. Okay. That makes me feel really good. All of these seem right now. Perishable, bad, like gone bad, gone sour. Tom was saying periodical, which I think would fit, but it doesn't quite fit the clue as well. Yeah, Dad Not Dude and Warthog like perishable, so let's stick with that. And I think we just emerged from the opening corner pretty successfully. Italian penicillin, in quotes. Allegedly says, you guys are so smart. I gain knowledge on every live. That's what I love to hear, allegedly. I gain knowledge on every live, too. I really enjoy that. Italian penicillin. For example, I did not know Calder was a sculptor. Your stepdad taught me that. Italian penicillin. Pasteur? Pascal? What are we doing here? Pascal? Pasteur? Gelato, lol. Stella, not Stella. Stella is saying pastina. Carl Bismarck, NYU, also says pastina. So pastina is like little pasta, right? Josh likes it too. AJ, like pasta or what? Yeah, I think pastina is like little pasta. Yeah, like in chicken soup, says Dad Not Dude. I've never heard it called Italian penicillin. Is this a phrase that people know? It's kind of funny. Felicia says yes. So I'll trust you guys. Man, I feel very ignorant so far solving this puzzle. Normally I feel more. Chicken soup is penicillin. Tess likes it. Okay. If Tess likes it, we're moving on. The ultimate pan. The ultimate pan. I think I see the misdirection here. It's the first clue where I felt ahead of the game rather than terribly behind you all. Oh, Felicia says I'm Sicilian, so yes, okay. Italian penicillin is pastina. It's pretty funny. Yeah, Dad Not Dude is saying, okay, interesting. Marcy Flowers says no stick, which is kind of true. Ultimate pans are often no stick. Okay, a lot of people want no stick. It was not the angle I was thinking of. Also, this BK looks horrendous here. I did have a different idea in mind. I think it's more about what Dad Not Dude is saying. Negative review. AJ Bradley's back. What's up? We need you, dude. No stick is what everyone wants, and I don't like to disagree with chat. But I think it's more about pan is a negative review, like heavily negative. If you pan something, you just trash it. And so I was thinking more like no stars. Yeah, Lucinda says, actually, Ledition did suggest that. Denise likes it. I don't know. I don't like to overrule chat, but I just had a hunch on this one. And the BS looks a lot more promising than the BK. MJ is like Teflon. Yeah, I mean, pans with Teflon are certainly nice. Warthog and Dad Not Dude likes it. Larry Locke says sounds good. Okay, we're going with it. Diamonds around a ring's diamond. Amy Gal says I was going the negative review path too. Okay. There's something almost like the ultimate pan. Your first reading of this is thinking pan the cookware, and your first reading on a Saturday Stumper is always wrong. Jilly and Care Bear and Denise and Lucinda and Larry are all saying halo. Interesting. Let me try to understand this clue. Diamonds around a ring's diamond. Halo. So are we talking like if you have a diamond ring on and it's like emitting light, there's a little halo around it? Is that what this is trying to get at? Are those diamonds around a ring's diamond? I'm not sure. I don't quite understand this. But Patricia likes it. Can you explain? It's just called a halo. It's an engagement ring style. Oh, Miles is saying it's an engagement ring style if you have like diamonds surrounding. Oh, I get it. Thank you. So it's not about the illumination. It's literally diamonds. That makes me feel better. Style of ring. Thank you, Tess. Thank you, Amy. Good. All right. So that was actually a very fair clue. Physical diamonds surrounding the main diamond. Thank you, MK. Ersatz coaster. So Sella is saying tilt. D and Dad Not Dude are saying tile. And Buddy Essick is saying tile as well. So I'm not sure I understand tilt. Ersatz coaster. I kind of understand tile. Literal diamonds are always better, yeah, than just diamonds made of light. I would agree with that. Michelle Bartholomew likes tile. I think we're talking coaster as in you put your drink down on something, and I guess you can put your drink down on tile, and it's kind of like a coaster. It's a little weird, though. A lot of these clues are not quite doing it for me. Maybe we move on. Check this B. They've got many connections. Okay, they've got many connections. I feel like I'm tiptoeing through this puzzle. I just feel so paranoid. They've got many connections. Yeah. Dee and Rhonda and Larry. And Wicked Sloth, welcome to you. And Amy, Jilly. Oh, Warthog is saying tabs. Warthog is the first one breaking from the group, saying tabs. They've got many connections. Tab is such a vague term. I'm sure there are ways that can mean connections. But now Warthog is saying hubs, which is what everyone else is saying, and kind of what I thought. Hubs like an airport, like a busy airport, or I mean, hubs in general have a lot of connections. It's kind of what hub means, right? Yeah, hubs like an airline hub. Okay, we're all happy with that. 6 across. Half a decorator duo. Half a decorator duo. Uh-oh. I don't think I know any decorators. Is this a person? I can't tell. Yeah, ersatz means substitute. I mean, it means fake or substitute, sure, but I'm trying to picture a situation where I have to put my drink down and I take a tile out and put my drink on that instead. Do you know what I mean? Like, I picture tile on the floor. So in what situation are you actually using a tile as an ersatz coaster? Doot is here saying chip, half a decorator duo. Siri Pak is saying, oh, feng shui. You guys are good. Feng shui. Nice. Grace likes it. Oh, Amanda is saying Joanne and Chip. I don't know who Joanne and Chip are. Chip and Joanna Gaines. Is that like on the, what is it, HGTV or something? Okay, so maybe it can be Chip or, I do like shui, like, we're talking feng shui, feng shui means, you know what feng shui means. It means kind of the general vibes of your layout of your furniture in a room. And so half of that would be shui. But maybe it is Chip and from HGTV. It really, they're both very valid answers. Aaron says Chip for sure. Okay, 8 down, we go. Fixer-upper on the Magnolia Network. Oh my god. I'm thinking like ceramic coasters that look like tiles, but then it's not ersatz. You know what I mean? Then it's just a coaster that looks different. AJ says, you don't know Chip and Joanna Gaines? Jack, I'm shook. Oh no. Uh-oh. Maybe I should be watching more HGTV. Bar display. Wow, how is everybody getting this? You guys are like Amy, Rhonda, Wicked Sloth, Denise, Dad Not Dude, Buddy Essick, Aaron and Jilly all saying URL, bar display. That's a brutally hard clue. Come on. And bar, you think of the establishment, but no, it's like a search bar. You display a URL in a search bar. That's wild. Somehow everybody knows it, though. That works with Shui, though, not Chip, I must say. So, what do we do with that? Do we put it in? Are we happy? 14 across? Tess says I'm literally staring at my tile-like coasters. But do you understand how then those are not ersatz? Those are just coasters. I mean, I know I'm harping on this, but just trying to understand. Saturday Stumpers have sharpened us. Yes. I think we are getting better at them over time, slowly but surely. Limit. Ooh, nice. You guys are good. Always good. Always trusty, my chat. Wicked Sloth and D and Denise are saying curb. Like, as in curb your enthusiasm. Yeah, Rhonda likes it. To curb means to limit. I mean, they're pretty much synonyms. Felix, welcome to you. How you doing? Okay, so it was Shui after all. Apologies for not knowing Chip, but I think this one worked out. I see scare showing up in 6 down. Expression of doubt. Expression of doubt. Scare tactic. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Scare tactic. Now, scare tactics. I'm trying to. Expression of doubt. I guess if you use scare tactics, you can make someone doubt themselves. Is that the idea? Man, I'm just not on the same wavelength as this puzzle. All right, scare tactic. We're putting it in, even though I don't fully understand it. Did someone say scare tactic? That would be insane. Not just someone, AJ. Lots of people are saying scare tactic. Scaredy cat, Bethany says. Felix and Seller are saying scare quotes, which actually makes sense. Wait, scare quotes does make sense, doesn't it? Expression of doubt. I'm thinking like that's how scare quotes are used. That's kind of what it means to put something in quotes to make it to make someone doubt it. Well, yeah, I don't understand scare tactic either, Grace. I think it's like you know, so when the supposed robbery took place, and when you do that, you're using scare quotes to cast doubt on the fact that a robbery even took place at all. You know what I mean? So that is the doubt. Scare quotes. I mean, the cue is very telling. We could check this 24 across right away. Grace's quotes makes a lot of sense. Rhonda says that sounds right. Okay. Whew. Tactic is bad, says Larry. Yeah, good. All right, here we go. Rule broken by geishas. Okay. Okay. Felix is like, I think so. Using scare quotes to cast doubt on his thinking. Oh, we got Charlie Rowlands back. Aaron wants to see 24 across. It's just so out of order for me. I like to keep a little left to right going. I don't like my grid looking like Swiss cheese. Yeah, Grace is saying, oh man, that's clever. I totally agree. I would have needed Tess is like, whoa, Charlie. Yeah, Charlie, you got this out of nowhere. Rule broken by geishas. It's a great clue that I would have needed way more crosses for. I before E. I before E is a grammar rule that is broken by the word geishas, because look at this E coming right before that I. It's awesome. Saint Desaad and Jamie like it. Buddy Essick like it. Except after C, says Sella. Felix says I before E has more exceptions than not. It does have a lot of exceptions, but I don't know if more than not. Does it? Oh, AJ had it too. I have a crazy idea, AJ said. Yeah, Charlie beat you to it, but it's all right. We're all working together here. Very good. Okay, I'm glad I said your name right. Bed covers. Maybe I should have checked the F. I like to have some toehold when entering a brand new section, especially on a stumper, but here we are. Charlie Rollins is happy to share the credit with anyone else who was guessing I before E. Tess says I've been indoctrinated into left to right solve. Yes. Come into my fold. Larry, Rhonda, Denise. Okay, wait. Bed covers. Dad Not Dude saying hey. AJ and several on TikTok are saying PJs. Wow, like you cover your body with pajamas. Why is hey right? Grace is also in on the left to right solve. Okay, good. Well, PJs, that's a hard clue. Yeah, it is plural, as Aaron is pointing out. Sky Dragon, how you doing? Flower beds, hey. Okay, we check some downs. Let's check 11 down. I think that'll be telling. Whopping. Whopping. Okay. Siri thinks that PJs is good. A bed of hay says Darcy X. Hay for animals. Yeah, so what do we do? Yeah, hay is a mass noun. It can cover plural clues. I think you're right about that. So I don't think the plural actually eliminates hay from the possibilities. But people are trying to make a J work here, and I think they're succeeding. Yeah, Charlie and some dude, and Amy Gal and Saint Desaad, Sella D and Larry Locke and Felix are also, and Dan are all saying jumbo. So whopping is whopping can mean big. Gretchen just followed us. Thank you, Gretchen. Yeah, jumbo really could be right. Yeah, giant. Jules is saying giant, which would be the same idea, except that we like the J for potential PJs as bed covers, not literally covering your bed, covering yourself when you get into bed. All right. You can just read my name as the word dark. Okay, I'll try to remember that. You might have to remind me again. Dark. Isn't it ironic? And we got a question mark. Love the Alanis Morissette reference. But what does it mean? Isn't it ironic? Okay. Sky Dragon, I'm doing well. I'm solving a really hard crossword puzzle with my favorite people, so things couldn't be better. Although I'm trying to stay focused. Isn't it ironic? Ooh. Okay. So a signal is starting to emerge from the mass of TikTok comments. Yeah, it's clever. I agree, Felix. Okay, I think Dark said it first. Cliff and Larry, yeah, nice. Steel? That is a question mark clue if I've ever seen one. Steel is largely made of iron, so it is ironic, so to speak. I don't even think ironic can mean that in a technical sense, does it? Like containing iron? I think it's just a total pun, and I'm here for it. Isn't it ironic? Grace, yeah, oh, for iron, oh my god. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Lucinda saying, oh. Felix says, I like Saturdays, lots of clever clues and solvers. Yeah, that's how I feel too. The cluing on these puzzles is on another level. Isn't it ironic? It's great. Grace says, I would never get this alone. Grace, that is true of 95% of us, me included. So that's particularly why I like solving these as a group. Not sweet at all. Denise wants sour and is saying that steel is wrong then, but the SR doesn't look great either. Gretchen wants sour too. JK, A Kits, and Kim Williams and Crystal on YouTube are all saying brute. Yeah, and Rhonda, like champagne, LA, St. Assad, Blake. All right, we got some new folks in chat. Brute, I think does make sense. So brute means dry when we're talking wine or champagne, And we had this discussion on chat recently that dry in the wine world does not mean as opposed to wet, it means as opposed to sweet. Yeah, Grace likes brut. So brut means not not sweet in wine terms. T. Pendleton likes it. Okay. Whew, we're still in good shape. I was a little nervous for a second, but I think Steele is gonna make it. Dark says I don't drink, I never get alcohol clues. Okay. Felicious just shared the live. Thank you. Tell all your friends we're here. They don't want to miss it. Yeah, Felix agrees. Not a drinker, can't help here. Winter coat. Yeah. This one is kind of a classic crossword misdirection. I've seen this even in easier puzzles. Charlie and Dad Not Dude and Felix and Wicked Sloth and Blake and Buddy Essek and Tony. Oh, Tony says time, which I don't think is it. Rhyme, yeah, Blake puts frost. Rhyme spelled like this means like frost, like a layer of frost. So I think a winter coat is like a coating of frost. Amy says never heard of rhyme. Warthog wants time. Yeah, Grace, this is a very crossword word for sure. I think this is right. Oh, it's auto-correcting to time. Lolly just followed us, thank you. Yeah, frost, that's what it means. Gird. I almost read this as grid because I'm staring at a grid, but no, it's gird. Oh, time is autocorrect, says Warthog. I guess that's why a lot of people were putting time. Understood. Okay, where are we with gird? Vedar says, Chicky Jack Jack Boom Boom. Vedar's entrances are always so random. I love it. Yeah, Saint Assad and Trish is here. And Buddy are saying brace. I read it as grid at first too. Okay, Grace, I'm glad I'm not alone. We're on the same wavelength today, I think. And Emma is here saying brace as well, and Shania is back. Okay, yeah, gird, to brace yourself, to gird yourself, they just mean the same thing, so I'm very happy with that. Lit from liquor. Uh-oh. The people who don't drink are gonna struggle on this one too, I'm afraid. Lit from liquor. This is actually a super clever clue. Yeah, everyone's getting it. Macho Math Tutor, that's an awesome username. Emma, yeah, Grace loves it. I love it too. Flambe. I just want to linger on this clue for a second because lit means drunk. So if you're lit from liquor, I'm searching for synonyms of drunk. Oh, and there are a lot of them. But no, flambe means like literally lit on fire from liquor. It's very clever. Yeah, Crystal likes it. AJ likes it. Awesome. All right. Onward we go. We're to 23. Comics, Canines, Collegian. Didn't we have another C heavy alliterative? No, not that one. Catalan contemporary of Calder, Comics, Canines, Collegian. I think this constructor likes the letter C. Macho Math Tutor just followed. Thank you. 10 down clue now. Saint Decide is asking for 10 down. Okay, I'll look there next, promise. Everyone is excited. Shania and Jilly and Care Bear just followed us. Thank you. That's a good point, Grace. Yeah, this was more literal. Yeah, you weren't supposed to read it as the metaphorical term of lit. Saint Jasad just followed us, and Rianne just followed us. You guys are awesome. Joe Cool, as Emma is saying. Vedart is saying, oh, got it. It's Saturday with a facepalm emoji. Yep, Saturday it is, Vedart. We're doing it, though. Yeah, Joe Cool. This is Snoopy, right? Daddy Tom and Buddy Essek just followed us. Thank you. Oh, I'm seeing guesses for 24 across as well, but no, we're not there yet. Yeah, Emma, is saying Snoopy's alter ego is Joe Cool. I can picture Snoopy in sunglasses playing Joe Cool. Comics, Canines, Collegian. Okay. And Old as Dirt. I thought this was going to be Primo something, but now I'm not so sure. Old as Dirt. What do we like for this? Yeah, I think Dark and AJ and Saint Assad and some dude and Wicked Sloth. Yeah, Daddy Tom and allegedly and DD Mall. Hybrid Nerd. Oh, lots of new names in chat. JK. Primordial. Primordial. Old as dirt. It's a nice word. Truckin' Fool. And Shasunsta. Wow. By the way, if you are new here, we stream every single day at noon Eastern Time, and following us is a great way to keep in touch. We're always here with a new crossword. All the crosswords are from Arkadium.com, and it's always a good time. Yeah, I like primordial too, AJ. It is a very good word. I don't use it much. Jen Couture got it. Okay, was merciless. I saw a lot of people guessing this from afar. Some dude is giving me the little cash for it. So many letters. Gave no quarter. Okay, I gotta be honest. I don't really use this phrase. Gave no quarter, was merciless. I think I understand it. It works with the Q, which I'm relieved by because we weren't 100% on scare quotes. Gave no quarter. Well, I see unanimity in chat, so I trust you guys. Yeah, Tess has never heard this expression before. I don't know if I'm willing to say I've never heard it. It feels vaguely familiar. I can at least picture someone using it, but I've never used it for sure. Blake says it's archaic. Grace also never heard it. Daddy Tom says absolutely. All right. Sounds very medieval. Yeah, it does. It means don't show mercy. It's like an order given to soldiers. Quarter means mercy in battle. Interesting. Carissa says this phrase is older than dirt. It's hilarious. Yeah, gave no quarter is older than dirt. It's primordial, so to speak. That's great. Bearcat is back on YouTube. Although I'll be honest, I don't remember if Bearcat is vet art or not. I've completely lost track of all the pseudonyms on YouTube now. It's a good old phrase, old with an E. No quarter means no prisoners. All right. Please finish 21 down. Where's 21 down? Oh, this. All right. If it's bothering you, I'll go there next. But then I'm coming right back. I will not give up my left to right solve. Project setting. Or project? Probably project? Jilly's calling Jared Leto at 21 down. It does look right, does it? It could be let's. Goal. Yeah, goal. Goal. Lots of people saying goal. Carissa, Dee, AJ, Blake, Jen. Okay. Project setting. I guess you set goals when you're starting a project. Is that the idea? I see a word that could fit at 28 across, but let's do 21 across because I was asked to. Euro spender since 2015. Did Jared Leto start spending euros in 2015? I don't think so. I don't think so. Euro spender since 2015. What's the answer here? Yeah, chat is completely dried up except for Dad Not Dude, AJ, and Ledition. Okay, now Emma's coming in and Shania. Tyler, thanks for following us. Let. Yeah, Grace. Let. A Let is a Latvian, a person from Latvia. Brian saying it too. Oh, and Dirt just followed us. Hopefully you're not old as dirt. I guess it's okay to be old as dirt. Julie giving me the shrug, but I think Let is right. I mean, Euro spender. We're probably talking about how Latvia must have joined the Eurozone in 2015. That's what I think this is about. All right, we have the T. I'm going back to the west as I promised. Capital about 100 miles from Pago Pago. Okay, more geography. And I have a pretty solid guess for this one, largely because I've solved a lot of crosswords and this is a very common crossword place. Yeah, Rand is back with an answer that I agree with. Saint Assad and Dad Not Dude and Ledition all saying Apia. Brian giving me the shrug. Yeah, that's fair. But if you solve enough crosswords, you're going to start to memorize Apia, which is the capital of Samoa and is a very vowel-y place. 4 letters, 3 vowels. That is crossword bread and butter. Good. 28 across. Oof, brutal clue. Thankfully, we have almost all the letters in place. Yeah, allegedly. People were basically filling this in before I even went there. Kitty Cat and Felicious. Yeah, Taylor. It is Samoa, exactly. Latvia's in the Eurozone? I suppose so. I wouldn't have known, but that's what the crossword seems to be telling us. Okay, opera company. Cluing opera is just blank company. I mean, this felt easy because we had 4 letters in place, but that is not an easy clue. My gosh. I guess a company can refer to like a troupe of actors. Maybe that's the idea. That's something else. Jaluha's back. How you doing? Allegedly says Latvia uses euros. I used to work in currency exchange. Oh, very interesting. Okay. Thank you for the confirmation. And Stephanie Bronx Girl, thanks for following us. Isn't 100%. Good. Tony and Warthog. Brian and Shania all saying ales. Taylor, why are you saying goodness gracious? Is it because of how hard these clues are? If you're just joining us, we're solving the Saturday Stumper at Arkadium.com, which is the hardest puzzle in all of crosswords. And I'm pretty proud of us for how much progress we've made. Yeah, ales, Dark is saying ales, to be 100% meaning to be in good health, exactly. Ales like sick. Not feeling 100%. Flat facility. Flat facility. Brian says lax. Rhonda says lab. Tony says lab. Emma and Felix say lab. Okay, well, which one is it? I think it's lab. Yeah, Saint Assad says lab is great. I agree. It's very fitting. Yeah, British bathroom. Perry Bird says lab is, I guess, what the Brits might call a bathroom. Facility is kind of a word you can use for bathroom, and a flat is what the Brits call apartments. So flat facility is your bathroom, your lab. Nice. Line outside a posh nightclub. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I see something emerging here. Shania says, you're making me upset, Jack. No, Shania, we're not there. We don't jump ahead. We stay where we are in the grid. Yeah, Bethany and Kitty Cat and Sella and Shania, thank you, and Sunsta are saying velvet rope, which is also a clever clue. Obviously, you think the line outside the nightclub is comprised of people, but no, we're just talking about the line that is the velvet rope. Nice entry, nice clue. All right, Shania, just for you. Yet to be realized. You still want upset, Shania? Are you still upset? You hadn't seen the clue. Now I'm getting upset. Yeah, Tony and James coming in with velvet rope. I really like it. Okay. Bethany says, I finally knew one. It's not the last time, Bethany. It's just my prediction. Okay. Yeah, I don't think yet to be realized means upset. Unset, as Dark is saying, or unmet, as Perry Bird is saying. Those both work. Unset or unmet, or what was the other one? Unsomething? Yet to be realized. Vedart never sticks around on the Saturday Stumpers. I understand. Well, I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. We'll be back. Yeah, I like unmet more as well. Dark. Ends likes it more, so let's go with it for now. Emma says, where can I do this? So all the puzzles we solve on this channel are at Arkadium.com. You can find the link in the bio. And this is the Saturday Stumper. It's in the Stan Newman's daily line of crosswords. Arkadium puts out a bunch of crosswords every day and other games as well. And so you can solve this at Arkadium.com. Bethany just followed us. All right, knots and chords. Knots and chords. Piers, how you doing? Glad to have you back. Amy Gal is voting unmet as well. Okay. All right. T. Pendleton says untie. Everyone's saying untie. Wait. I'm a little confused by that. Knots and cords are things you untie, but it's not really a clue for untie, is it? Like, untie is a verb. I guess to knot something can be a verb. Something is bothering me about this. Yeah, untie doesn't fit grammatically, is what Dark is saying. I totally agree. Whoa, now we are. Phoebe Carlisle is here on YouTube. Oh, saying units. Anodyne agrees. Yeah, units is good. Excellent. Okay, so, well, actually, let's pause. I know knots is a unit for, like, nautical speed. What is a chord? Do people know what chords? Is a chord a unit? Perry Bird is saying units. Knot is speed. Chord is amount of wood. Okay, I didn't know that. Chords are a unit of, I don't know, actually. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. Ledition also says of wood. Rhonda says of wood. Okay, user 56 followed us. Thank you. So we're happy. Greg Martin says a cord of wood is a truckload. Interesting. All right, very hard clue, as we've come to expect, but I think we're doing it. All right. Steadiness. That was a tricky one, Jalha. Yeah, I totally agree. Wow, allegedly had this loaded up, ready to go. That was super fast. Steadiness. Phoebe Carlisle on YouTube also writing poise. I like that. I like the word poise in general. Tony and Crazy Hand and Mo. Allegedly says, I did have it up. I gotcha. That's so funny. Well, I did notice it was very fast. That's all right. Anime fan just followed. Just praying it wasn't going to be Boise. I love that. That's so funny. And Tessa's poise is one of my go-to Wordle guesses. Well, when we play Hurdle at the end of this, maybe we'll open with poise. But we have a ways to go. Kayla D just followed us. Thank you, Kayla. Guys, if we're successful and our goal is met in a non-primordial way, we can do Hurdle after this. Wiser words never said, Shania. Mamoon says, I'm guessing you messed up. When did I mess up? What are you talking about? What's your SAT score, buddy? My SAT score, that's a random question. All right, I gotta stay on task here. Miss with a ball. Ooh. Yeah, chat is too clever for me. Another good misdirection. It's not missing like, oh, someone threw a catch and you missed it. Deb is short for debutante, and it's like a southern US tradition for like a young woman to be introduced to polite society, I guess, and they throw a ball. And so Miss is a woman here and ball is the party. I think that is what people are saying. Now Edition is talking SAT scores. I don't know why that feels private. I did just fine. European river that sounds like a European island. European river that sounds like a European island. All right, bro, if you don't want to tell me, it's okay. Well, the SATs were also a long time ago for me. I am somewhat old now. And I also took the GRE. Do you want to know those scores? And despite my crossword prowess, I'm actually more of a math person than a word person, so my math scores were better. Okay, seeing a lot of Elba, like this. Saint Assad is saying Elba is the island. Elba with an E is the river. Okay, I know Elba the island. That's where Napoleon was exiled. That's a classic crossword entry. This I'm sure I've seen before, but I don't recognize it. European river that sounds like a European island. Ooh, very difficult. Ledition says E on the end. That dude says, what's your shoe size? Yeah, exactly. Dark has a BS in math. I don't use it, lol. Well, love my fellow math heads. Grace says, maybe crosswords are hard for me because I'm a math professor. We will go with that. Are you a math professor? Or are you teasing me? Name like Liz. Nice. Maria Sol and Gray Duvet. Care Bear Brian. Beth. Very nice. And Gray Duvet just followed us. Yeah, Beth looks good. Oh, although Amy's saying Bess. And Phoebe on YouTube is saying Bess. Wait. Maybe I was too hasty. Bess is also a nickname. So yeah, we're talking nicknames for Elizabeth, of which there are like 20. Gillette says, I'm not a math professor. What's my excuse? Okay, it could be Beth or Bess. Okay, it's Beth. Someone says Bess fits better. Bess looks better. Oh no. Well, what's it going to be then? I agree. The LEH looks too weird. Barbara says Babs. That's more of your nickname. All right, let's start checking some of these crosses. Support structure. Shania says my first middle name, Elizabeth. Grace, you are a math professor. That's awesome. That's very cool. Support structure. Rhonda and Dee and Rhea and Maria Soul and Piers are all saying pile. Oh my god. Support structure. Pile. I'm trying to make sense of this. Are piles like AJ says pile is smart. These are like what are they? Almost like tent stakes, but for buildings. Am I making any sense? Blessed Queen followed us, so hopefully that means I'm making some sense. Yeah, large iron beam. Like a pylon. Okay, good. Oof. All right. Onward. Swedish models that peaked in the 80s. Supports for foundation, says Tony. Good. Daddy Tom says, I haul steel. Pile driving beams. Okay. Nice. Anodyne and Brian and Perry Bird and Warthog all saying Saabs. We're talking car models, not runway models. Swedish models that peaked in the 80s. Yeah, I guess Saabs. I don't even know if they still sell Saabs or still make new ones. Yeah, RIP, says Felix. So that tells me everything I need to know. Good. Land that sounds lovely. Jenny is here on YouTube. Okay. Land that sounds lovely. Oh. Ooh. How'd you guys get this so fast? We only have 2 T's. But yeah, oh my Guinness, which is a great username. And Faith. Butte. Land that sounds lovely. Yeah, butte as in beautiful. That sounds lovely. And a butte is like a, what is a butte? It's like a little plateau. Or a mesa. Good. All right, let's do 39 across. Very long one. We probably don't have enough letters, but let's see if we can do it. Indefinite series. Indefinite series. Amy L says, I've never heard butte pronounced. Why? How would you have said it? What were you thinking, Amy? Ooh, Pavaro is saying endless something. Wicked Sloth agrees. Phoebe wants endless, and Phoebe and Shania allegedly all saying endless cycles. Ooh, let's see if that fits. Endless cycles, indefinite series. Ooh, nice. Nice entry, nice clue, and nice going, you guys. Mo and Dee and Brian for getting that. Very good. Jenny's hyping us up. I like it. By the way, yeah, we've neglected this 23 down, which people are curious about. Do we do it? Why not? Yeah, indefinite series is kind of a mathy clue. It's for me and Grace. Improv activity. Delaney Sweeney is back, and Mike and Tony Rouse And Kim Williams all saying jam sessions. It's funny. I was seeing this and I thought it said James. It was going to be a person, James something, but it doesn't even say James. Jam sessions. Another good entry. And I guess you do improvise when you're just jamming with your buds in the garage. Yeah, very nice. I'm digging this puzzle, but I need you I need you guys for it. Let's do let's do this. I regret my choice. What is this? Suitical starter. Suitical? Is that how you'd say that? Like pharma? Like a prefix for the word suitical or the what is this? Ooh, people are complaining jam sessions, improv activities, as opposed to activities. The plurality issue. That's a good point. Yeah, I can't tell if it's like an A-listers type situation where elite can kind of be both activity, jam sessions. Good point. We'll keep an eye out for that when we get to that section. Allegedly says, now what on earth does that mean? I hope you're not asking me that question. Suitical starter. Neuroceutical. What does it mean? Cuticle. No, it's not cuticle, kitty cat. I would have said pharma too. Probably neuro. Ceutical. Okay, neuroceutical. I've never heard that word. The crosses look reasonable. But yeah, like pharmaceutical. I say we move on and come back. All right, Amy. I agree. BD looks a little worrisome. Cropped card category. Another 3C alliteration. I can't tell if this is intentional. This is our third clue that has a bunch of C's in it. Comics Canines Collegian and Catalan Contemporary of Calder, and now it's cropped card category. Yeah. I was worried about BD, but I think it actually works. Jenny says, dang, y'all are really good at this. I haven't got any idea for any of these. Jenny, if you weren't here at the beginning, this is the hardest crossword in all of crosswords. So we solve crosswords every day on this channel, and they're always more approachable than this one. The Saturdays, we do this brutally hard crossword called the Saturday Stumper, and it's hard for all of us. The only reason I think that we make progress is because we got a bunch of people and everybody knows a little bit of something. So don't feel bad, and do join us tomorrow for a more approachable but still satisfying puzzle. Meanwhile, a lot of people saying B-Day, which I like for cropped card category. I think cropped is referring to the fact that birthday is the full word, and we've sort of condensed it into B-Day. That's what cropped is. And card category, obviously birthday cards are a category of cards. Minnie says, I've just been spectating for about half an hour. See, you're not alone, Jenny. Okay. Just catching up a little bit on chat. Anyone's not sure about cycles? I'm not sure about much, Grace. D just followed us. Neuro is wrong. Okay, what's going on? Wait. I haven't even read the clue. Documented results. People now doubting neuro. Not that I was ever confident in neuro. Rehanu just followed us. Thank you. Rebecca Myers is saying hi. Okay, documented results. People saying actuals. My God. It's also not easy. Actuals. Documented results. It kind of works. But then what's this? What's this? Nutra. Phoebe and Jenny are suggesting Nutra. Dark, too. Nutraceutical. Has anybody heard this word in their entire life? Yeah, actuals is results that have happened as opposed to projections. I like that explanation, Felix. We use it in retail inventory. Oh, or maybe it's Nutri with an I. What you talking about is excited about something. Oh, like supplements. Like nutraceuticals is like green shakes, that kind of thing. Like health gummies. Okay, I get the vibe now. Many a saint. Ooh, good. Very good. Daryl and Easy L20K. Bethany and allegedly saying martyr. All right, we might actually be getting somewhere in this section. Nutraceutical is a terminology evolved scientifically and also through marketing. Okay. Minnie got martyr. Well done, Minnie. We needed you. Roman conqueror. Roman conqueror. Logician saying more. Larry Locke and Daddy Tom saying Thor, but Thor is not Roman, unless I'm losing it. Thor is Norse. Everyone's saying Thor. I can't. How can it be Thor? Unless there's another Thor. Thor, played by Chris Hemsworth, is definitely Norse and not Roman. More, yeah, more wins, says Saint Assad. Should be more. I don't think it's Thor, says Amy. Oh, but two people on YouTube, Pranav and Jenny, are both saying Amor. Amor. Amor is a Roman god. Not sure now. Okay. Let's check the CAO because it's a little strange looking. Sister brand of Dove. Letitia is saying love conquers all. Like that sense of conquering. But the Moors were conquerors for sure. Amoras and love conquers all, says Wicked Sloth as well. Oh no. So what is it? This is also looking a little weird, isn't it? Maria Soul and Dad Not Dude and Teresa and Easy are all saying Keme. Just looks vaguely familiar to me. Wow, so it was Amor. We were all ready to put more in. I think YouTube saved us. Thank you to Jenny and Pranav for saying Amor, Roman conqueror. Hard clue. Oof. All right, 2 cells left in this section. Where to bike the Vine Trail atop Concordance in the main. And that it will reveal name on the first bottom freezer fridge. All right, I think we can do this. Silent Auction says, whoa, did I miss it again? You haven't missed anything. We're still solving. We got about a section and a half left, and then we're going to play Hurdle. So you're just in time. Oh my goodness, and Britt and Mo and Phoebe. Okay, everyone's saying, yeah, I'm seeing lots of right answers, or right seeming to me. Napa, I don't know the Vine Trail, but Napa is a big wine region, so I think that makes sense. Concordance in the main. I'm sure I understand the in the main portion of this clue, but I might be something you would say to concord. And then Am I Love You is writing Amana, which is an appliance brand. I didn't know they made the first bottom freezer fridge, but I believe it. Jenny says, I love Wordle. Well, if you love Wordle, then you're going to really love Hurdle because it is Wordle on steroids. So don't go anywhere. But we need to earn this confetti first. Leverage privilege. Leverage privilege. Main is in the C. Yeah, I guess you say I. But why isn't that on the main instead of in the main? Or am I overthinking it? Leverage privilege. Oh, I really like this. I like this clue. I like this answer. Yeah, Jenny, Hurdle is Wordle evolved, let's say. Pull rank, leverage privilege. I really like that. This has been an admirable puzzle so far. Savage Ronin is on YouTube also saying pull rank. Karen Carpenter is on TikTok saying pull rank. Tess is finally a clue I got. Good job, Tess. Thank you for the clarification, Saint Assad. All right, they were first sold 1961 in red trunks. Okay, we have now 3 guesses. Keds? Keds are shoes. Kegs? I don't really understand kegs. Kens, as in Ken dolls? Oops. Ken dolls. Red, like swim trunks. Well, I actually like that. Ken does beach, Saint Assad says. Yeah, exactly. Kens, as in Barbie and Kens. I like this. First sold in 1961. That seems believable, at least, for when Ken debuted. All right, good. I just flashed this on screen, so I might as well look at it. Abridged mystery writer. Yeah, swim trunks, Jen, exactly. Abridged mystery writer. Yeah. Any thoughts on this? Huh. Brian and Gary and Dee and McKenna are all saying the same thing, as is Andrea and Phoebe and Ladician. Okay. Oh, I get it. I wasn't understanding. I get it. Wow. That's a super clever clue as well. Mystery is not the genre of book here. Mystery is that we don't know. Anonymous is a mystery writer. Someone who's anonymous is a mystery writer because they're unnamed. And abridged refers to the fact that we're not saying anonymous, we're abridging it to anon. That's an excellent clue, by the way. Because abridged is also like a book term. Abridged mystery writer. Really like that. That fooled me hard. Yeah, Greg, exactly. Very clever stuff. Silent Auction says, man, this is way harder than yesterday. That is by design, Silent Auction. Saturdays, we solve the hardest crossword that we can find. It's only a Saturday thing, so if it's too hard for you, you can always, join us any of the other 6 days of the week when we solve more approachable crosswords on the channel. But on Saturday, we like an extra challenge. Really bright. Yeah, Ben Rarity is saying neon, and Lolly, who followed us on this stream, and Atalanta and Cavish are all saying neon. Yeah, really bright. I think that makes sense. Silent Auction, you got that too. Look. And Pranav and Savage Ronin. Great. Yeah, Minnie's Minnie says Saturday's a whole other level. It's very true. Heather Taylor just followed us. Thank you. No longer in context. Lizzie McShay, thanks for that rose. Amy Gal says, as stumpers go, this hasn't been the hardest. I agree it hasn't been the hardest, but it also hasn't been the easiest. I think we've solved easier stumpers than this. That's my feeling. Sarah, thank you for following us. And Lizzie McShay, thank you for following us. Makes me smile every time. Ooh, Minnie. Minnie got this one. Nice. Another hard clue. Nay. Picture an accent mark here. This is a word that means... It's often used, what is it? Before a maiden name. So, like, my go-to example is Hillary Clinton, or Hillary Clinton, nay, Rodham is how you would use it. Nay, or is it the other way around? Now I'm getting twisted. I think you guys know what nay means, so I'm going to move on. Birth name. Birth name. Pranav says, where are you from? I'm from Idaho. I am from New Jersey in the U.S. I guess Idaho, I didn't need to say it from the US, but we have a lot of international viewers, so I like to say that. Short and sour. Short and sour. Tony and Courage and Mo are saying Kurt. Yeah. Kurt. Daddy Tom, I knew to expect it at some point. Brandy Hurt just followed us. Thank you. No, Saint Assad, don't trash New Jersey. New Jersey's a lovely place. Jenny said, no way, New York City area for me. That's awesome. And someone named Bronx Girl recently followed us, also New York City area. Yeah, I live in the New York area now. Allegedly has been calling on me for ages for this. Allegedly wants their credit, and I think they're going to get it, because markups and annotation does look right. Good work. Daddy Tom, I won't hear another negative word about New Jersey. It's a good place. All right, user 255 is from Philly. Grace is in Chicago. And Silent Auction also got annotation. Nice work. As did Wasu Anan. Stop making fun of my hometown. It's a nice place. All right. Rapid transport. Airmail is a good one. Airboat, air taxi. Gary says, what was the theme? Saturdays don't have themes, Gary. Saturdays are more focused on wide open grids, unusual entries, and very difficult cluing. So there's no theme. I'm moving on because there were just so many possibilities. I just feel like there were too many options for rapid transports. Let's check 44. Hold oneself aloof. Oh, we had air taxi yesterday. That's why I said it, said Amy. I need 38 down. Where's 38 down? Oh, here? Okay, I'll look at that one next. How about that? Let's see. Ederol. Ederol is here, and Tony, and allegedly, and Savage Ronin are all saying sulk. I think that makes sense. Hold oneself aloof. Not how I would have said it, but how Cross would say it. CK looking very promising here. First class offerings. First class offerings. Karen, I live in Jersey City right now. I'm from the suburbs, though I grew up in the suburbs. First class offering. Oh, another really clever clue. It's just been clever cluing throughout in this puzzle. Yes, syllabi. First class, not as in, the fancy seat on an airplane, but literally your first class of the semester. Yeah, that kind of class test. It's so good, says Saint Assad. Yeah, really good stuff. Syllabi, first class offerings. You offer syllabus on the first class. Karen, your family lives in New Jersey. Whereabouts? Andrea says, wow. All right. Quit. Quit. Ooh, yeah. We already have pack. Yeah, people are saying pack it in or pack it up. They both kind of work, don't they? Yeah. People are somewhat split, so let's just put the I in. Ooh, and maybe it was airlift. Who said airlift for rapid transport? That was good. Yeah, I guess if you're like stuck on a mountain, that's when I think of when you need airlifts, and it's sort of the fastest way out of there. All right, and just like that, we have a single corner left. Let's make this count. I want my confetti. No one says pack it in. It's funny because I would have said that was that sounds better to my ear than pack it up. Huh. Beach Haven and Waretown. Very nice. It's a nice place. Use for dirt. Tracy Cakes and James and Tony are all saying Phil. Huh. Phoebe is saying Phil. Quipman. So hold on. Use for dirt. Can someone explain this to me? Oh, use. I've been reading it wrong. It's use. Use for dirt. You use dirt to fill in your construction projects or whatever. Use for dirt. Oh. Sheet folded to use? Sheet folded to use, presumably. Sheet folded to use. Yeah, use hard S as a verb, lol. Yes, thank you. I got there eventually. Sheet folded to use. Presumably it's a soft S now. Karen Carpenter, Tony, Savage, Phoebe, and Minnie are all saying toga. Oh my god. Because you fold a sheet to make a toga? Yeah. I guess I'll take it. Fresh. Okay. Okay, I think we're making it through. I think we survived another stumper. It would be pretty tragic right now if we just could not tell if this was up or in or something. But I think we're gonna make it there. Michelle and Warthog and Joe and Tony and Carissa and Bethany and Silent Auction are all saying new. Miniest Mini agrees. Fresh for new. I see a couple words that could be here. Baloney in the main. Again, within the main. What is this? Baloney. I thought in the main meant like generally speaking. Baloney, and then we have not tying byproduct. And I think it was, yes, people are getting it right. Bilge means kind of low quality contributions, totally baloney. Pack it in was quit, and then in-law, not tying byproduct. If you tie the knot, you get married, and then you have in-laws. All right, I'm gonna put the N in. I need some drum roll. I'm very much hoping we don't have an error in this grid, and that we get our confetti. And then stick around for hurdle, because I want to play. All right, here we go. Putting the N in. Yes, excellent. Another stumper in the bag. Well done, everybody. Well done. Oh, my top clues of the day were, isn't it ironic for steel? Which is awesome. Abridged mystery writer is a perfect clue, honestly. Those are the ones that stood out, but there were lots of good cluing in this puzzle. I really enjoyed it. I'm switching my screen right now to hurdle, so don't go anywhere. Have it queued up. Yep, hopefully you can see that. And yeah, Dark is reminding me, poise. We're going to open with poise for hurdle. So if you've never played hurdle, it's like Wordle, but a little different, and I'll show you as we go. If you've never played Wordle, then I'm also going to just show you as you go. But we're trying to guess a 5-letter word, and we have 6 guesses, and then we get information after each guess. So we're starting with poise because that was in the in-laws, another good opener. But let's go with poise. It was in the crossword. I like starting with something that was in the crossword. What this means is that the final 5-letter word has no P, no O, no I, no E. It does have an S, but it is not in the 4th position. The S lives somewhere else in the word. That is what these colors mean. Well, Sue says Phoebe is really good. I've been noticing that too. Yeah, Phoebe Carlisle, I think this is my first time seeing you in my chat, and you are very good at crosswords. So we need another guess. Jenny, stare doesn't work because we know there's no I in the final answer. So I'm hearing, McKenna says, is this similar to Wordle? It is, but it's a little bit different. You'll see as we go. Right now, it's basically Wordle, but there are a couple differences that I will explain as we go. Sauna. It's an interesting guess. What do we, no, not stale because there's no E. What's it going to be? We could do start, but I don't like having double letters in my word unless I have good reason to believe them. Sulky, sauna. What is saunt? I don't think I know that word. Shant? I don't mind guessing an AU, though. Grace is also saying saunt. Is this a word? I like that it has the A and the U, because we need some vowels. Is this a word, though? It is. Dawn just followed us. Thank you, Dawn. And Quipman just followed us. Yes. Like the noun form of saunter, I guess. But it was somewhat useful because now we know there's no S in the beginning, and there is a U somewhere as well. Saunt is a nice person. How have I never heard that word in my life? Okay. So what now? S at the end, maybe. Although, Jenny, I should tell you that they tend not to do plural words in hurdle. So it could still end in an S, but not in the plural sense. Jen Extra says abuse. Warthog says mushy. No, abuse puts the U in the wrong spot. Mushy and bushy. Yeah, that's a cool angle. Maybe we try, yeah, Tess says, Warthog, I like mushy. Let's try mushy. Yeah, usher is nice, except again, there's no E. We know there's no E in the word from this. So let's try mushy. Oh, I thought that was going to hit. When the MU clicked, I thought for sure we had gotten it. Wow, I'm actually surprised. So MU, and now actually we know where the S lives. There's only one. By process of elimination, the S has to be in the final slot. So, and there is, no, and we don't know anything else. MU, and I really don't think it's going to be plural. But an S is at the end. D says mucus, which is rather gross, but possibly correct. Grace is agreeing. Yeah, S is at the end. A lot of people saying mucus. I really don't want it to be right. Such an unsavory word, but I kind of want to try it. Time passes mucus only. All right, if it can only be this. How okay. All right, moving right along. This is the first thing that makes Heartle different from Wordle. We're now playing again, fresh board, and the answer to our previous board is automatically the first guess on this new board. And now we only have 5 guesses of our own. We're going to do this several times. They're all changed together, and at the very end, something spicy happens. So stick around for the very end. So we know there's a U in the 4th slot. That's informative. Time Pass just followed us. Thank you. Jen Extra saying focus. Allegedly saying proud. It's not focus because we know there's no C, no S. Unless you're telling me to focus, which would be fair. Proud? I kind of like this. Yeah, Rhonda likes it. Let's do it. Ooh, that was hurtful. That was unkind, Turtle. So what does this mean? We actually know there are not 2 U's in the word, and I think we're going to need another vowel somewhere. So we should be checking A's, I's, and E's is my gut. Amy Gal says ennui, and Dark and Kitty Cat. Everyone is saying ennui. How are we all converging on this word? My one hesitation with it is that it doubles the N, so it just gives us a little less information than maybe we could have. Like vague, for example, I like that it checks an A and a U. It's just more diversified. And it's what Courage is suggesting. Yeah, D likes vague, Rhonda likes vague. Let's go with vague. Wow, that was amazingly fruitful. I thought it would give us some information. I didn't realize it was basically right. I can only think of one word that fits here now. Oh, there are 2. Venue. I was thinking value. Oh, but it could be venue or value. I was definitely thinking, oh no, it's not venue. What am I talking about? No, that's not how venue is spelled. It is value. All right, good. We're doing it. Smooth. All right. Smooth so far. Onward. This is 3rd hurdle of 5. Remember. Whoa. That is a lot of yellow. A lot of yellow. So all these letters are in the final word, but none of them are in the correct position. Curious. So where does this V live is my first question. I'm really... And a U. Very strange. Whoa, oh my god. Jilly and Roberta and Time Pass are all saying uvula. Jacob Olson, Silent Auction, everyone's saying uvula. What a pull. Yeah, allegedly says uvula is smart. Wait, uvula. Oh my god. It's so good it has to work. That was sick. That was really sick, guys. And getting it on your second guess always feels like triumphant. All right, now this didn't hit at all. But all right, 4 out of 5. Do not get complacent because we have lost hurdle before. We got to keep our head in the game here. Tracy Cake says, y'all smart AF. Yeah. Okay. Uvula was awesome. Wasu on YouTube is psyched. I'm seeing Larry Locke saying rain. Oh, we're guessing poise again? We could. Actually, yeah, why not? Poise. It's got a bunch of vowels in it. Amna likes it. Daddy Tom likes it. Let's do it. Okay. You get 1 letter. Yeah, Jenny, that's a good observation. I agree with you. I'll spell that out when we get to the end. So I see trick. See 2 tricks in a row. Tess and Amy both want it. Drift, thing, bring. What seems most likely? Trick or drift? All right, we'll put trick. Just 'cause I've seen it a bunch. I don't think there's anything wrong with this guess. Yikes. That was rough. All right, so that also rules out bring, grind, brink. None of them can be because of the R. Can't be drift anymore even. So actually, what is this? So Bam says tying, which is interesting, except there's no T. I like at least that it's a different angle. Like an IMG is possible. Dying or vying. Stint. No T. So trick actually, even though it didn't hit at all, it ruled out a lot of possibilities. Yeah, dying, everyone is saying. Tess says dying is good. Okay. Let's try it. Oh, so it's not that. There's a Y at the end. Ooh, I'm starting to sweat a little bit because we only have 2 guesses. I don't want to lose. But we're sort of running out of letters, aren't we? It's not windy. That's not where the I is. So we need... Wait, what is happening here? I'm guessing the Y is at the end. It can't be shiny because there's no S. Whiny, ooh. Whiny is looking really good. What do we think? Grandma likes it. Warthog likes it. Yeah, I think whiny is a very good guess. No issues with it, right? Okay. Cross your fingers. Excellent. All right. Smooth. Here we go. Now, this is really what makes Hurdle interesting. We're on the last board here. Notice that the answers to the previous 4 boards are now our first 4 guesses for this last one. And we only get 2 guesses of our own to get it right. So this separates the noobs from the pros, and I want us to be pros. We only have 2 guesses. Yeah, and Jenny was pointing out there's so many double letters. Like, look at all these U's, and it kind of makes for a harder final board because there's just less information when you repeat all these letters. So we have an S and an A somewhere, and we know where the N lives. And we only have 2 guesses. So let's be smart about this. It can't be sauna because of the A, Gary. There's no A in the last position. Courage is saying Frank, but we need an S. Jacobs. It's not Shank because of the H. I gotta keep us honest. Courage. Oh, maybe this is blocked on YouTube. It can't be Shank, Dark, because of this H. It's not Along because of the S. Silent Auction says Stunt. It's not that because there's no U. So Stank. I'm seeing Stank and has... No, it doesn't have 2 A's necessarily, Tom. Sorry. These hits just mean that there is an A somewhere. We know that it doesn't necessarily have 2 A's, but it could. All right, so Spank or Stank is what I'm seeing. Stank could be it. Or Stand. Oh no, there's too many possibilities. Rhea is saying try Stank. Silent Auction thinks Stank. All right, I'm going to try. No A in the second position. We're okay, right? I'm going to try it. Oh, okay. I think that there's only one possibility, right? I'm just scanning the letters. I think we know what it is. Bam, people were suggesting Stand. It's just we didn't have one reason to pick one over the other. But I think it has to be Stand. Right? Rhonda, Time Pass, Grace, Larry all agree. Silent Auction, Greg. Okay. Not Stang? Truck and Pull is saying Stang. I think you're trying to mess me up. Is Stang really a word? No. Stand. I'm gonna do it. Cross your fingers hard because I don't want to lose. It would be painful to lose at this point. Yes. Well done, everybody. That was super fun. As usual, I always enjoy solving these puzzles with you guys. I will be back tomorrow with a new crossword, a more approachable crossword, but still I think it'll be a satisfying challenge. And we'll play Hurdle tomorrow as well. enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Check out Arkadium.com. They put out, you could play a backlog of hurdles right now if you go to Arkadium.com. Link is in the bio, or you could just Google Arkadium Hurdle, Arkadium Crossword. And if you don't follow us, what are you doing? Follow us. We do this every day, noon Eastern. So come back. I look forward to seeing you all. All right. Take it. Oh, and someone just followed us. Ringabora just followed us. Thank you. Stressful but oh so good, says Tess. Yeah, that's how it is every time. I really like it. All right, take care, everybody.